as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for Vegas. 57 yards. First and goal from the 3. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
7. Buccaneers, nothing. Stephen
Hauschka to send this one away following the score. This is T.J. Logan to return it. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 10. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
The tackle made by Tanner Muse.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Clock comes at 1, and it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to have this down deep into Vegas territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Defender was right there in his shorts. Is that one of those situations as a DB where you just tip your cap and say, nice catch?
Well, you're supposed to, but a true competitor, he's not tipping his cap at all. He's upset he still didn't make the play. If it's a 50-50 ball or a moment of truth, he's got to win more than his fair share of them as well.
Probably especially angry because if it was incomplete, would have been 4th down.
Exactly.
And that will get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
But, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
At the 29-yard line.
A nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 11 yards there. 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
On play action. Now Carr.
6-yard line.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And down he goes at the 49. A 3-yard pickup.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
That's out to the left and complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now, before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Play action. Now it's Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
26-yard line.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. The loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Got an open man, it's Ruggs. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Give him 14 on that one, and a first down.
1st and 10 at the...
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kofani Muhammad. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
That's the score. Raiders 14. Buccaneers 7.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. So that'll back him up 5. On 2nd down, here's Brady. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Raiders 14, Buccaneers 7.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Tackle made just shy of midfield.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 40. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. Here's a give to Fournette. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
The tackle by
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find the hole.
Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's got Evans. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 27-yard line. Brady to Evans that time. First down, Tampa.
And a Buccaneer first down.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. Tackle made by Demarius Randall.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Bucs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Brady. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
He is good.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. A yard here to the 38.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to...
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. They'll find Williams on the snap. Okay, they'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On play action, it's Carr. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr, he'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Final shot before half for Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So a 4-point game here as we get set to resume action in this 3rd quarter of play. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Again, it's Fournette. 7 yards there and a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Brady now on first down. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this is caught. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 57 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. A 1-yard run on first down, another one on second. It might not do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets them 6 points.
And at contract time, you want to show touchdowns scored way more than you want to show yards per carry.
It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 17, Raiders 14.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A quick throw out wide to Ruggs.
Ours pass.
A gain of 6 there on first. That time on the run-pass option when he decided to throw it. Not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple-option quarterback in college, because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
Carr, quick throw. It's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Carr. Reception here by Ruggs. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down.
10 at the 26-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
He was covered by Antoine.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Vontae David. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And Brady and the Buccaneers here, first and 10 at their own 27. He'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 26-yard line.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. Shotgun now for Brady. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and out will come the offense as they... The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Carr. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big. But in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. This is out quickly to the right. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Vea on the stop. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the 38-yard line.
Off play action. Carr. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's good.
But remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Josh Jacobs. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now left side on the swing pass, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Carr. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
37.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Now Fournette. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 3rd down, Brady. Intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for a moment in the 4th quarter. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. On play action, now Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
He's going to go up top again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And this carries into the end zone. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. And this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
A few better down a score in the fourth quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10. From the gun, Brady. Max Crosby. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
No gain on the play, and it's 3rd down.
In his own end zone, it's Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. A few better down a score in the fourth quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10. They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Fournette running out of the gun. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. To throw is Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And got his man complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The receivers have been running them ragged. Maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They go again with Muhammad. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Play action. Now it's Carr. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. On third down, Muhammad. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Muhammad. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Carr. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 16 yards, a first down.
23-yard line.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's brought down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. A pitch back. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go into this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. This one complete to Scott Miller. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 16. First down, Tampa Bay.
16 yards. And the Buccaneer first down.
Brady to throw. This complete to Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Brady-Gronk connection, certainly something to watch here with the Bucs in 2020. Of Tom Brady's 541 touchdown passes coming into 2020, Gronk's 78 were the most of any receiver. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. And we may very well be headed to overtime.
That ties the game, 31-31. Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. Bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
And 3.
From the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Carr, he'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Too much. Down he goes. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, except for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Max Crosby, his 2nd sack of the night. The sack backs him up 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Hustling through to break that play up, Max Crosby. Again, it's Jones. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a second straight loss. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
2 running plays go backwards, so what's the call on 3rd and 13 now? Working from the gun, it's Brady. Job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the first down marker. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Overtime with less than 2 minutes to play, and we are still all tied. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it, but they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. Excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Part 1 is done, now part 2. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Escaping the pressure right. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 30-yard line.
Well, how about this? The very, very rare tie that we just witnessed. Hard to believe.
You don't see it very often. A bonus period of football, yet both teams go home a little bit unsatisfied.
This one took us deep into the night, but in the end, after 5 quarters, we're unable to determine a winner.
Well, can I say it? I think it's a fair outcome with the kind of game that we had, pretty evenly matched. But here's where it gets tough. Because it was a night game, makes it much shorter on the turnaround, doesn't it? Especially for the visiting team.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say goodnight from Las Vegas.
I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Cause I ain't like it. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Ay, yeah, stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew, yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Cause I ain't like it. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that.
Yeah, we did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah, I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10, 10, 10.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light year just to catch my buzz. Need right here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Kick it and go, kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off. Hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Read on with the game now. They're hearing with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kind of drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing to the hill. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show.
give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. Can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right? I don't got time. I could it's all to I'm talking about to protecting the sons and daughters from political manslaughter.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with them K-Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, falling out through the rubble. Remember this a jungle, the top always gonna get something. In the middle, gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe not should I do it? Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it out that you desire. Don't see it when that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it out that you desire. Don't see it when that never be the same.
Select the team you want to join. Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the left.
This is second nature, all is automatic.
Select the team you want to join. Start your season with...
Jesus wept.